Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. Last time, we did a build focusing on the Faith Ego Gift, and this time, I've got a simple run. A very simple, a basic run, if you will, and that's being only using default identities. Now, I've chosen this Ego Gift to start with because it showed itself, and might as well. It'll give us more options. And as you'll see, I'm just liking these to show. I've only taken their default egos too, so it's only LCB centers, so their base center variants, and it's only their default egos, just a full ego with that whole default theme. And you know what? Let's fully go into the joke. It's only Dante announcer, sure. Not really a reason for it beyond the fact that, well, it's default. And then as far as like which centers to use, something like this. I don't know why I took Yisung, actually. Why did I take Yisung? Oh well. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, was there a reason in particular I took him? I don't even think he's gonna be good, like, default. Some people we took because, like, well, they've got good default egos. Some of them just because they've got pretty, like, strong default identities. Like, default Otis, considered widely to be a pretty strong one. Just because it's pretty good at winning clashes. But yeah, other than that, no particular focus for the run other than seeing how well we can do with this team. Now this kind of team is going to be very optimal when Mirror Dungeon 2 Hard comes out. And that's going to be because of the fact that you'll need to spend a cost in order to actually recruit people. You'll start with like 500 or so cost, and you'll have to spend it for each person. Now, default 1 stars cost 20 cost, 2 stars cost 60, and 3 stars cost 100. So I'm sure you can imagine using some good 1 stars can be very beneficial. Does make me hope we do see like actually like different 1-star identities eventually, like something like rats. Give us like a more 1 stars, like they'll be super easy to find, of course, but it'll add a little bit more variety, I guess. They can be like super weak for all I care. They'd still have some uses sometimes, probably. Because default identities still sometimes have certain uses. Stuff like default Otis being just great at clashing. The bear. Remove the nails. Otis, of course, it's gonna be Otis. And it was guaranteed for Otis because she got the tails and still passed thanks to being 6 plus 14. And for people, that should be fine. Yeah, a lot of like not exactly ideal clash. Well, at the same time, we're still low sanity, so I can't say for sure like how great our clashing actually is. Nice, nice. So we're still in the process of building up our sanity to be able to actually get decent clash winning. But it shouldn't take too long to get to max sanity. Some people are getting some nails on them, that should be fine. Piercing thrust. It's doing pretty well. Oh, yep, Otis is at pretty much max sanity now. 44 is close enough to max. It's literally just 1 away. Sinclair's losing his clashes. Sinclair's like interesting-ish. He's got some pretty decent rolls, I feel. And he's like very like self-buff focused. I guess that's kind of similar to Heathcliff. Like 4 plus 2 with 3 coins, 5 plus 2 with 3 coins, clash win 30% damage, clash win attack power up. Not like bad. We can get a little bit of a big pride resonance off here. That should be pretty beneficial. Not really the kind of thing I expected to get with this build, like good pride resonance, but I'll take it. Because Ryoshu's using 2 brush strokes, she has 4 slash damage up this turn. Very silly. Unfortunately, the second one was used on the guy who was pretty much almost dead, so didn't get too much of a benefit from that. We can finish everything off here. That guy's dead, and that guy is dead. Nice. And... oh, this is new. I haven't seen this before. Is it... Oh, is it like a I mean, it's obviously the funny all-around helper robot, but it's shooting is it supposed to be, like, cleaning? Is that what these are? It looks like it's, like, frost or something. Cleaning is enjoyable. I like to be the same as others. I am frankly troubled. The model next to mine boasted that it has multiple parts that others don't. Is that what makes one special? Am I special the way I am? You're special. No, I am not special. Disregarding the answer it gives a stern reply. I will keep living an ordinary life, the same as now, just as assigned to me. Then it disappeared into the dark, spinning at a stunning speed. Nothing happened. Okay, sure. Makes sense that's the wrong
이게 뜰 거
option there.
없어. 바로 간다.
Very, very funny joke on the residents of the city. I am not special. I am just a cog in the machine. I cannot change my destiny. The usual
해보겠습니다.
kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. What is the... Am I forgetting something really obvious? What's the ego gift for that guy gonna be?
것 맞죠?
There's probably something that seems like it's fairly obvious that he's gonna give.
먼저 간다.
But I just don't remember off the top of my head. But I guess I'll see in time. Sooner or later I'll see him again. I know there's still a couple avenues I haven't seen before. I do know I have briefly seen, not in any of my own runs, I do know that the actual, like, Tomorrow's Fortune Ego Gift has its own Abno, like, event now. I haven't seen it myself, but I've seen how it looks because, well, it looks very cool. Hopefully I see that sooner or later then. And probably more?
좋은 전략입니다.
I don't know. I've, like, seen all of them at least in passing, even if I haven't actually encountered them in any of my runs, because of the fact that, well, I just look through the game's, like, actual assets in order to put together the thumbnails for these videos. There's like a Google Drive that someone made that just has all of the assets from the game in it, and they just update it on the regular after every update. And it's very nice, very helpful. Maybe I'll remember to link it below, but if you are interested in it and I forgot to link it in the description, you can just ask about it and I'll send the link. It's updated by Lunar Teak, I think. Who's like a cool member of the community. Does like interesting stuff every once in a while. But let's see, what do I want here? Enemy staggered, receive just a bunch of damage. I do like that. Nebulizer is also nice. That's for sure. Special contract is funny, that's the thing. Just someone just takes a bunch of damage if they get staggered. I think we take this though. We can kind of go into like a semi-poise build with this stuff if we have this. Because everyone just starts with some poise. We've been doing a lot of Pride Absolute Resonance too, or at least a little bit of it. So we could make use out of that. And we're gonna go bottom path so we can actually get to the shop here. And we'll add Rodion.
그럴듯한 예술이라면 더 좋을 텐데 말이야.
More of these guys.
먼저 간다.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Oh. Just shifted my desk over on accident. Hopefully that's fine. Evil. Oh yeah, how does this one work? Oh, on him it's like 1 bleed at 50% chance. Like barely good, I guess. 5 Wrath owned is bad in like normal fights, but in like long term like combats it should be pretty easy to get that kind of thing triggered. Okay, crit. No crit, darn. Everyone's got a 20% chance to crit. Pretty much until they run out of poise, so that's fairly decent chances. Now I just need to get like the... I need to get like the 4-leaf clover, just so that we have a way to maintain our crit, our poise. And to get it to rise even further beyond just by landing some crits. I don't think there's anything else that makes you start with more poise. I'm pretty sure that's the only one that changes like the starting poise amount, but there's going to be ones that allow us to get poise even without having poise from skills. Some of them like won't be too useful, like the The Wishing Cairn one, the pile of rocks, whatever it's called. Not too useful for us because of the fact that it's based on whenever you get a kill with a sloth skill,
빨리
or
끝내고
when
밥
you
먹으러
actually gain
가자고.
poise from using skills that have poise on them in the first place. Like, getting kills with sloth would happen sometimes, but like at that point you probably don't need the poise as much as you would just starting out with a bunch of poise. We'll do this.
해보기는 할게요.
Ignore the pride stuff.
안 되면
Get the
어쩔 수
pride resonance in
없지만요.
the future to give herself some more poise. Simple as that. Okay, and a little bit of this. Still can't get the pride up. Oh no, we could have. We just used it. Ego notice. Oh well. Should have noticed that earlier. Oh, nice crit. And nice crit. Those two crits made it so that Ethan was able to kill that guy. Very nice.
재밌는 순간이에요. 순조로운 전략이다.
Okay. So it's just the ones weak to Pierce that are left standing. And at this point, I could get the Pride Resonance off just if I just went for that kill there. I don't really see a need, though. It's fine.
아름답진 않네.
These two are gonna die.
기다려.
Nice.
아직 안 끝났어.
좋은 전략이 재밌는 순간이에요.
Yeah, wait, doesn't Base Ryosha has some poise, doesn't she? So she's actually gaining some poise. I forgot about that.
힘내.
I've been thinking, like, do any of the default identities have poise? And yeah, Ryosha does. The base identities still do have, like, some status effect gimmicks. Not all of them do, but most of them do. Although it's not as good as the ones, like, actually falling based on them. Oh, this fragment isn't great here. HP damage inflicts sinking. Deal more damage to enemies that had sinking start. Ryosha skill replace. We'll give her another brush stroke. I think that's probably worth it. Then we leave. Ryoshi's getting a lot of usage so far, so
흥미로운 일이 벌어지면
he can get an
좋겠어요.
upgrade, I think. And more of these guys. We can get the Pride Resonance immediately here. Nice. And then we can just go over the strong people and the other ones. But yeah, now everyone's gonna have 6 poise with 6 poise count, which is not bad. Okay, you lost your clash. Good job. Oop, Honglu got staggered too. That's not great. And these guys are resisting the slash attacks. Will everyone be fine here? Oh, you need to use an ego. He's gonna resist it, but it should still be fine. And then Heathcliff's gonna take a one-sided attack, which should be fine. No, use your ego here. I meant to say use your ego here. I accidentally clicked on Ryosha instead. That, yeah, that'll work.
금방
He's weak to
다녀올게.
blunt. So it should go well. Why is she still at 0 sanity because she just hasn't won a clash yet? Alright. Would have figured she would have at least, won a clash once, but I guess not. Oh, and staggered that guy, so Heathcliff isn't gonna get the one-sided attack after all. How quaint.
너도 이 안에 담아주지.
Okay. And, oh, crit made that do a lot of damage. Now we just need to land a couple more hits, and they should mostly all be done for. These two are the only ones we're clash against, with a dominating and a favored. Hopefully,
명령대로
Ruyan's gonna manage to get some sanity from winning that clash. And it looks like she is, that's good.
없다니까요.
So she's doing a little better on sanity now. That's
아름답지
very
않네.
nice. Okay, stagger that one. Excellent. 14 HP. So it's just this guy left, and we're gonna win the clash. Everyone's gonna get more poise. Very nice.
어떠냐? 쉽네.
I don't know, I feel like Mirror Dungeon 2's made me like poise a lot more, because you actually have like some decent ways to get it running with some of the ego gifts. Stuff like the nebulizer and the 4-leaf clover allows you to get poison pretty much any build if you just get those two. Really, nebulizer alone is enough to be like a fairly decent benefit. Even if it's a 20% chance, but it lasts for 4 crit. Which sure is a couple. Do we have anything that's going to be able to take down that? This? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and we get the resonance off here. Nice. Everyone but Heathcliff.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
That's fine. Heathcliff can just stand there. He's still clashing. I guess I should have had Rodion clash here instead of like Heathcliff so that she could get more sanity. Because, we really need to not use her ego, right? Oh. Because Rodion's ego makes it so she loses 10 sanity whenever anything dies for that fight. And so a couple things died for that fight, so now she's back down to the negative. So she desperately needs to clash here. She can't even win a clash because these are the stronger attacks. Ugh. You can. So that should still be fine. Then just go for your weaker attack here.
해보겠습니다.
Nice. The apple is almost staggered. One more good hit should stagger it. And, oh, Otis failed the clash. Oh, he's fine overall, though. And the self-damage that guy took when he lost his golden apple status effect was enough to stagger him. And then we can probably just get him down to 1 this turn? Yeah. Rhodion's gonna go for a weaker hit, but then he's actually got a fairly decent attack coming his way. Nice. So second phase time. Need some like stronger attacks to clash against the ones the head's going for. Neutral. Dominating, there we go. Well, you can try neutral, that should possibly be fine though.
금방 다녀올게.
Rhodion's going for a little bit of a risk here just because she needs to win a clash in order to be able to get anything done. But otherwise, I think we're all going for dominating clashes. Oh, nice crit. And then third combo. Thanks to winning the clash, he got a damage off, I think, for that thing. Oh, there was the head. So next turn, it's going to be completely staggered. You need to get at least 1 head. Okay, there you go. There you go. Now you're only at -10 sanity, which is improving, I suppose. And we go all in on the body here. Should maybe be able to take it down. I guess we'll see. Okay, give everyone crit. That actually might be a big damage off.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
That just means we get 20% more damage more often. Yeah, 10 poise potency on Ryoshi, so she's got a 50% chance to crit.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
And nice. Okay, so the apple's still a little bit alive. But we can just clash against the remaining things, and then we should win, I believe. Yeah, like that.
해보겠습니다.
This fight is as good as over for you. Oh, the actual power down the apple had mattered a lot there. Otherwise, he would have beaten Heathcliff's clash. Although if it wasn't for the power down, Heathcliff's clash wouldn't have been dominating in the first place. It would have been impossible, or at least very low chances. And Sinclair with the finishing blow. Victory. Okay, let's see. Painkiller's not bad. Night vision is awful for us. Headless portrait does too much for us. Whenever we inflict bleed with skill, inflict more bleed. You don't have enough bleed to make it work. We take the painkiller. It's a pretty like general use ego gift. And we take, which path do we take? We get 22 from that path, but I think we'll fight the Abnos, because I think if you fight an Abno, you're more likely to get ego gift.
좋겠어요.
And if we do get a random ego gift, we'll get 2 options instead of just being forced to take 1. So it's not like we can get railroaded into taking the awful bleed one. Who are you going for? Can you win here? Nope. Can you win anywhere here? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, someone else can possibly take that from you. Oh, it has to be you. Honglu. And he can use his ego, though. Did hold all three of these guys, who are very weak to that. This will go well. For you... that. And we can clash with some of these other people. A backslash, and then halberd combo. Should be good. You can just hit one of these people with the sleigh. What are you going for? That one's not gonna die, so you can hit that one with it.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
World of Wonders. And he crit. So they took a lot of damage.
좋은 전략입니다.
I'm being a little silly right now. If you know, you know. I have too much fun with that. Just pressing 1, 2, and 3 just to be like, ooh. Because that's just what 1, 2, and 3 do with this background for some reason. It's something I've definitely talked about a couple times in the past, but it's just funny because you can just spam it like even like during like the actual like fight. You can just make like the door open and close and open and close, and you can change the symbol on the side.
해냈어요.
There's not really like a reason to, but it's funny.
야! 타!
Probably had a reason once upon a time. But right now, it just exists as a way to just spam some keys and see a funny thing in the background. It's like jingling keys for a baby, and it is working exceptionally well on me. Dust to Dusk. Oh, commemorative coin, absolutely. Love to see it. And do we want Rodion to get another skill too? Not really. We'll take the event here. You. We'll take the tattoo. It can help.
길게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
No, it's not like anything like too insane, I don't think. But like, I mean, it's just offense level up, which isn't anything well too noteworthy most of the time. There's a struggling there. That's fine. He resists this, doesn't he? No, they're weak to the slash, so actually Force with Flames is great there.
해보겠습니다.
And we're still going for a neutral assault with Otis, I think. Could be fine. How do you get kills there? Aren't you max sanity? Unless your sanity's dropped somehow. Got the crit though, so that's still decent. Yeah, Otis is going for the non-great clash. And she's... yeah, she lost. That's fine. Took a little bit of sinking in the process, but she's fine. A little bit of sinking, a little bit of rupture. Nothing too bad. They'd have to hit her again in order for her to actually take negative side effects, and they're not going to get a chance to hit her. Especially if I go for this.
해보겠습니다.
Just give everyone more poise with the absolute resonance.
순조로운 전략입니다.
And this guy's staggered, so his
여행은
pierce resist is doing nothing for him. 2 Pathless Mouth is probably just kill. It isn't an absolute resonance, so it should be a lot of damage. Absolutely, yep, 79. That's enough. Oh yeah, and base Otis's passive just makes it so she deals more damage to people with below 0 sanity, right? Yeah. Which is gonna be a lot of people, hopefully. Oh, absolute resonance time. More poise.
좋은 전략입니다.
A little scary. She won though.
순조로운 전략입니다.
And staggered that one. Dagger plus by Honglu. And
쉽네.
Heathcliff finishes that guy off. Well, it's just this one off, so I think they're just gonna beat him to death. Yep, Ryoshu finishes it off. Victory. Yeah, I still do wonder what the chances are of getting an ego gift after fights, because that's kind of like a big part of this like
이게
build as a whole, mainly because I just
최선이겠죠?
started with Tomorrow's Fortune, and I haven't gotten too much use out of it because I haven't gotten any random ego gift selection moments. Alright. Neutral. Is that fine? We could have our user ego just for the sake of it. This is the one that's neutral to Pierce. I don't know how much we need it though. We've actually got a lot of pride right now. I've just realized we're at above 50 pride, and we don't even have a grand welcome. We've just been building up that much pride because this team has a lot of pride. And another Tails on this for some reason.
여행에는 목적이 있었지.
I don't know why. Or no, we got Tails in fourth for the Flames. We didn't get Tails in this one. We're getting a lot of Tails at max sanity on attacks that it really doesn't matter for. I guess it's better than getting on the attacks that it does matter for. Dagger plus 10 HP, he'll heal from the bullet a little bit, but that should still be fine. Yeah, the machine's just in kill mode right now. Oh, and a big pride resonance.
해보겠습니다.
Really makes you wonder how we have so much pride resources if we're having plenty of turns like this, huh? Nice. Okay, that guy's stagger plus. Not quite dead. Oh no, Ryoshi finished it off.
어떠냐?
So we've just got this guy left and the robot, who should fall in just a couple hits. This turn should be enough to take them both out. Like the guy especially, he's like staggered. So he can take like one more attack now. The robots are semi-tanky and we don't have a lot of blunt things, which I'm pretty sure is what they're weak to. And they resist the slash, yeah. Oh, he's not even like healing that guy. He was like, oh no, he's gonna heal that guy, but no, he was just buffing him next turn. He's not gonna get him next turn though, so wasn't really a great use of time by the robot. And we've only got slash attacks left, so we might stagger here. Can you do it? No, he's not quite staggered. Well, we can stagger him this turn then.
금방 다녀올게.
Yep, there he goes. No, there he goes. So now it's just gonna be a couple. Another Tails at max H or max SP. Why are you doing this? At least you get to use it again thanks to the coin. Fine enough. And we didn't get an ego gift once again. That's fine. Marill. We can go for the mass attack here. This is the only mass attack we have, so it is very useful, although we do not have a lot of gloom, so we can't really spam it.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔
Which
수
I feel like is
없지만요.
fair enough. They're neutral too. Land of
환상의
Illusion,
세계로
like they're neutral to both
들어가죠.
blunt and gloom. So it'll be decent enough for me. If we manage to land it on Muriel, that would be really good because he's weak to gloom and he's weak to blunt. But this is still fine, even if I don't think we hit him here. I think it just hit the exact same 3. Yeah, which I think is what it normally does anyways. And you got a crit on that one though. He's also got a bunch of offense level up and stuff. Partially, I mean, that's thanks to the tattoo, isn't it? I think it was. I didn't see.
어쩐
Does it buff
일이세요?
him? I think it might. No, it inflicts sinking on hit. So yeah, it was just the tattoo. Oh, because it hit 6 people in total. That's why he had 6 offense level up. Because on a mass attack, it counts as hitting everyone you hit because he did it twice. That makes sense. Well, we'll go for this even if it's not exactly the optimal move, just because
보여주지.
we may lose a clash. But on the other hand, Boys. crit gaming. And that does a lot of things, these guys being weak to Pierce, yeah.
재밌는 순간이에요.
The coin does make you spend the cost twice though, right? So I think we're pretty much out of gloom now. I should say the commemorative coin makes you spend the cost twice when you use an ego twice.
해냈어요.
I'm pretty sure that's what happens. We've still got a fair bit of gloom, though. Maybe not. Do we have something that's giving us resources? No. I guess we did get some gloom back just by using the skill in the first place, or the ego in the first place, thanks to it well being gloom.
야! 타!
And Muriel's almost staggered. One more good hit should stagger him. Yep, there he goes. He lives this round, but then we just all gang up on him next turn. And we can go for another Pride Resonance for the sake of it.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
For the sake of our 73 Pride. Gotta buff the numbers somehow. And Ryuhu finishes off, though. That's floor 3 done, so we get add Yesong to our team now. He'll be, like, there, I guess. Don't know how much he does. Allies with poise gain final power, absolutely. 5 plus poise count gain 2 final power instead. That's still fine. That's 1 final power to everyone, just because we're going to start every turn with poise. It might not... I forget. I think I've tested it before. I don't think it triggers the first turn. Actually, no, we want to go this way, because it's a challenge fight. And we had Yesong.
이오티스.
So it might only be like second turn onwards, but everyone's going to have poise second turn onwards, unless they've managed to spend 4 poise count in the very first turn. Which they shouldn't do, I really don't think. We'll see. It'll probably trigger at the start. Actually, it might trigger when we start the actual combat itself, so it might still be fine. We'll have to see. You go for... No, it's resisted. I think we just take the hits here, honestly. We'll get more poise. And it didn't look like we got the final power up. I think it'll probably be at the start of the next turn then. Since everyone will actually have poise now. We got Yesong, so we should be able to build up Gloom more since he's got like a Gloom skill. I think. Yeah, his primary is Gloom. So more Gloom, so we'll be able to use the Mass Attack more often. Sounds pretty good. So we'll see. Did it trigger there? I can't tell. Ugh. Some a little sketchy clashes here. He's gonna resist these though. And if we do this, it's gonna make her sanity tank. We can have her counter then. She should. No, she's gonna get staggered. We don't want someone to get staggered. Even though we do have the pill, so even if someone gets staggered, they should be fine. We're just gonna go for 2 less than optimal egos here. Oh, Otis lost. The damage will be halved, but
모든 걸
the fact that the sinner is, well, win the clash probably makes up for it. We've got a lot of pride, so what his cast really isn't that bad. Oh, and this staggered, so we didn't need both the egos, but this should mean he should just die to the branch of knowledge. Yep.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
And 81, yep. Oh, almost double his HP remaining. That's nice. Ugh. Otis is not looking great. She should heal a bit and gain protection next turn, so it should be fine. Yeah. But 24 HP, and that's after healing the what, 1/8 of her HP? Yeah. Oof. Oof. Not a big fan of relying on the ego spam on floor 4 of all places. I think we really shouldn't have to do it yet. We kind of do. These guys are... I mean, we did go for a challenge fight, so it makes sense that they're harder. The rest of the floor shouldn't be this bad.
받아들일 순 없었어.
Keyword is shouldn't. We'll see if it is this bad. If that one's staggered plus from that, that's good. And then this guy's gonna get hit by 2 egos, both the Pro's Eye View and the Land of Illusion. Although he won't be the only one hit by the Land of Illusion, so will whoever the person in the first slot is, assuming they're still alive? Which they might be. I actually don't know if they died. Oh, Smackdown first. Oh right, she's reusing what is cast.
모든 걸 걷어들일
Thanks
순
to the
없었어.
commemorative coin. And now we mass attack. So it's, yeah, both of those do. They should both get staggered by this
환상의
then.
세계로 들어가 보죠.
Even if the sloshing person is resistant to blunt, I think. No, the resistance is slash. Yeah, because these are the normal ones, right? Yeah, there's the non-tier ones. Okay, well, most of these guys are staggered here, so now we're in a good spot. Shouldn't need to use any egos next turn unless one of these guys just gets unstaggered. Which they're not going to, because the only person left is the one we just staggered. With 8 HP left.
예술이 뭔지
Otis,
보여주지.
finish him off. Nice.
좋은 전략입니다.
Well, Otis is very low, so once we get to the shop, we may want to just spend some things in order to heal her up. Because if we spend 50 of cost, we can... Oh, this works too. Phlebotomy, that'll be some healing. Oh, this is the snake. If you take one of the prayer books, you get the red order. What happens if you ask what it believes in? When asked what it believes in, it droops its head down. Just as I wondered if it was pointing at the ground, it then began to tremble and shake its numerous legs. That appears upset. Suddenly, it kicked off the ground and rushed at me. Faith simply works as a secure belief. Questioning its substance may not have been something we should have done. Combat encounter, oh great.
이게
Don't die,
최선이겠죠?
Otis. We can always just spam her ego to keep her alive, keep her winning clashes. It'll be a Pekatule, almost certainly. Yeah, Slaw. We don't have to even make her clash in the first place. Jammed, neutral? This dominating vessel, I'll do that. They're all super slow because, well, they're sloths, so should be mostly fine. Yep, we're dominating all of them.
먼저 간다.
Wanted to be extra funny. I guess I should have gone for Land of Illusion here. They're weak to it, but that's fine. No rush. We're winning the clashes. We can use this to try and, like, slowly get Otis's HP up just by landing hits every turn. She's just going to slowly heal a percentage of her missing HP. Thanks to Phlebotomy Pack. Nice. And yep. So we want all the clashes that turn. Oh, and you're doing it again because you're the only person with a single coin skill. Oh, we don't have enough Gloom. I see. That's the issue. Well, then we'll have you use Gloom. Yeah, that'll win there. Oh, yeah, that's right, because you don't have any Gloom, do you? That was the whole thing. He just physically doesn't have a way to build up his own ego. Well, he does nowadays, now that he has his Liu identity, but that's the only way he has, funnily enough. Okay, go for this, and then who was clashing here? You, then you re-clash. Then you go for this, and you can stay clashing with that one. Don't need to re-clash that. Okay, you can win this, Ethong. Yep, he's done it. And he does it again, so we get 2 gluttony, two gloom resources from that, I believe. Which is good. 'Cause we're kind of in desperate need of the gloom. Who else has gloom? I think Rodion has gloom, probably? So it's just Rodion and Yisong they're needed to build up. Oh no, it's Otis. Otis has gloom, that's right. Her, tertiary's gloom. Okay, a lot of them are staggered now. Yeah, this one. You do not, because you've got those two, and you've also got Wrath. Well, that's all fine. This turn, we're going to focus on making sure these guys stay dead. Like that.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
Making the staggered ones die is our first priority.
제가
Then we'll
해봤죠?
actually finish off the ones who aren't staggered. Although they are going to be staggered now, so next turn they'll be staggered, and then we can finish those two off. Because they'll be low enough.
쉽네.
Nice. Piercing thrust. That guy's at a little bit of HP. We've got a weak attack coming for him. And it was just enough by 1 HP. An axe combo leaves that guy at 4 HP. He's got enough bleed that he bleeds out no matter what. Might as well clash there though. And then we just kind of hit both of them until they die.
먼저 간다.
And this one bleeds out as soon as we attempt the clash, even though Yisung would have finished him off even if it wasn't for the bleed. And yep, they're both lows. So our flurry of weak attacks will make sure they get finished off this turn. I guess it's not all weak attacks. Oh, just got a little bit more healing there. She's up to 50 now. She might actually have enough HP to gain a stagger threshold back, which would be bad because she'd just be on the cusp of it. A single hit and she'd get staggered. Hopefully not then. The rail is funny. Like 3 eruption, count all enemies. We don't really get too much of a benefit from it. Phantom Pain is nice. We can give Ryoshu another skill 3 though, that's funny. And we'll heal up Otis, heal her half. Honglu's a little bit low too, but he's fine. Now Otis is in a safe spot. Otis wins most clashes, so she would have been fine at low HP. But I don't want to risk it, because she's the most valuable person, so losing her because of an unlucky roll would be very unfortunate. Alright, this is the point where we use this, though. Just do a bunch of damage to him. And then... you use your Ego 2, I think? What does it cost? Clock, Wrath? Yeah, that'll work.
금방
Just like that.
다녀올게.
Ravaging Cut does a lot. We're gonna hit the people that are weak to blunt with 2 blunt mass attacks thanks to the coin. Yep.
환상의 세계로
Visiting the World of Wonders. Honglu's sanity increases by 15 each time he lands this. Not that he's lost any sanity. And they should all just die to the second one. Yep. It hits the same 3. There's only 2 of the bug people left. So we'll either deal with them this turn, or maybe we need to deal with them next turn, depending on how much stuff we've got going for them. Still a lot of attacks! Yeah, and we've got a Crow's Eye View going for this guy. He's gonna resist it, but it'll still be a fair bit. 16. Yeah, that's fine. Evo, he's weak to this, so he'll be staggered by it and possibly killed? Yeah, he's dead.
쉽네.
Exact damage, in fact. So, Pulled Blade was enough to finish this guy off, and Axe Combo,
한 건 했다.
nice one-turn
맛있는
bug
거
people
준비해줘,
fight.
단테.
Now we get an event, and then the floor 4 boss, and then we're on to the hardest part. Or it would be the hardest part if we didn't have like a boatload of resources that we can just have everyone use. Bunch of egos. We'll take the green spirit. Do we need it? No. We've got some tremor burst, I guess. If we do get like, I guess we could have taken the oscillating bracelet back then, which could have been nice because Heathcliff has tremor burst on his tertiary. Dogs. Dogs are nice because of the fact that they've only got 3 attacks each turn, normally. Unless you annoy them, which we've got a very good chance that we annoy them. Combo, halberd combo, there we go. That should be pretty nice overall. And then we'll do some one-side attacks too. They might actually all just get enraged here. Well, this guy is definitely enraged. The big one. Yep. And that's 3 instants. And you're going to go for it again, just to spite. Unfortunate. This one's been hit twice. This one's gonna get hit 3 times. Although he's fatal to that, so it was quite a bit of damage. And yeah, the top right one's also getting enraged, although that one's close to being staggered. So this guy's gonna be a little bit of a pushover, I think. Even if he seems a little scary. You can win this clash. You can ego here. Yeah. Means you're gonna lose some sanity in the future, that's fine. You can clash that, you can clash that, no. You can clash this, yes. You can clash that. You go for that. But ego it, even though it'll only hit that guy, that's fine.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
We really should have saved his ego though, thinking about it. Because the mass attack is going to be really helpful on these upcoming floors.
모든 걸 걷어들일 수
Me when I can't
없었어.
undo a thing. 104. That's good. That's good damage. That guy's close to being staggered. Oh, and you're doing it again. How nice. At most, you'll just lose like 30 sanity from this fight because I don't think any of us are gonna die, and there's only 3 enemies. So it's a fair enough trade away. Yeah, he's staggered. Nice. So I guess the ego was unnecessary.
해냈어요.
We're actually not gonna get a chance to use it anyways, so that's fine.
순조로운 전략이다.
That one's dead. And now just the one who was already almost staggered. No, this is the one who wasn't almost already staggered. That was the one who was almost already staggered. So we've just got one left. And we've got the Land of Illusion ready, so we really might as well. Like that. There we go. Go for all these attacks. Land of Illusion is going to go off twice. Thanks to the fact that... Oh no, Downward Swing goes off twice, because that's a single coin attack. The Land of Illusion finishes this guy off
환상의 세계로
cleanly.
들어오죠.
And he got the crit just to spite him. That's another victory in the books. What do we want here? Let me scroll. There we go. Oh, we've got the contract again. I'll take the contract, possibly. Yeah, the contract's funny. I turned it down earlier, and now's the time we take it, I think. Methinks. We just took the bottom path here to minimize the amount of fights, because then we'll only have to do 3 fights, 3 events, the shop, and the boss. Pierce and Wrath. I think we determined that that is the Fairy Gentleman in the past. Unless there's multiple that are weak to Pierce and Wrath, but or no, Pierce and Pride. Ugh. They're similar enough symbols. I always get them confused. You know what I mean, though, hopefully. Oh, and this is actually fine. We don't even need any egos to start out this fight. Brush Stroke just instantly kills this guy, because he's got a bunch of slash up, a bunch of damage up stuff going on right now. Okay, Yisong lost his clash. And he's weak to slash, so he's almost staggered now. Classic Yisong. That guy's staggered too. So these two are the only ones who aren't staggered. End stop stab, that should be fairly decent. We could go for this. That's also fairly decent. And I'll go for it because we still want the Gloom right now. I believe Yisong's skill should be played twice as the Fleck. Yeah, because it's the first single coin skill being used here. So we can use it again to kill that guy with it. Nice. Okay, you lost your flash, it seems. Piercing Thrust, give us more Gloom. Excellent. That guy got staggered by it, thanks to the crit. Otis is getting several crits here. And so it's just this guy left. So we finish him off, just like that. We're at 100 pride now.
좋은 전략입니다.
And, Centaur. We take this, we get the medical kit. You got this. Nice.
아름다운 작품을
Yeah,
하나
first aid kit.
만들었지.
When under 50% HP, heals 25% of HP once per battle. That can help a lot.
흥미로운 일이 벌어지면
Especially if
좋겠어요.
someone takes a lot of damage. Then it should stack on top of the, on top of the pills if we get someone staggered to the point below the half HP, so they should just heal roughly like 5/8 of their HP all at once and get protection from anything coming after that. Sounds pretty good. Now this is where we're going to use a couple egos. Because there's a lot of neutrals here and I do not feel like risking too many neutrals. I'll risk like some favorites, but I won't risk neutrals here because everything's got +2 coin power, so they are going to roll very high. Very high. Your stuff isn't great, I know that. through. Slash stuff is fine though. It's middle of the road.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Normal, 35. Nice.
무불아위.
Alright. Lu, you should have had great chances here. Okay, can you turn it around? He might be turning it around as we speak. Ryoshu's gonna, you know, use her ego a second time. Before that happens, though. Just for the sake of it. And, you know, we're trying to watch, make sure that Honglu wins this clash, but there's so many things going on at the exact same time. And Honglu didn't. He did, in fact, manage to turn that around. So good for him. And we've got a stupid amount of speed this turn, thanks to Crow's Eye View. Neutral, We'll go for these favorites, though. Like I said, I'm fine with going for a couple of favors. Crow's Eye View to make it so our haste is even more next turn. And that guy is staggered. Even though he resisted it, it wasn't enough. And this guy probably just dies to this, I think. Body sack is funny.
이 안에 담아주지.
Yeah, very much dead. I don't know what's happening there, but it looks like Sinclair might have been losing his clash. Maybe he was winning it, though. Nice crit. Oh, he's tying, yeah. There you go. Oh, there you go.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
The enemy was doing fairly well for being such low sanity. Props to them for that, I guess.
좋은 전략입니다.
There we go, only took 2 turns. Simple enough. We don't have too much left for this floor. Couple more events, shop, and 1 fight. This does nothing for us. We'll take the voodoo doll. And there's some actual value from Mars Fortune. This isn't very great for us. I'll take it, but it's not gonna do much.
훌륭한
Ashes to
작전 덕분에
ashes.
승리했을 뿐입니다.
Yep, fight here, but then we'll get the shop, the event, and the boss. Which should be Fairy. Who we can probably just ego spam down. We don't really need to interact with him. Oh, we can get this off here, that's good. These guys are weak, so it'll work well. We'll use a couple egos here once again. 4 egos, in fact. That is a couple.
해보겠습니다.
Oh, the Land of Illusion is the one that's going to be triggered twice, thanks to it being the first of them. And it's the one I want to be triggered twice, because it's a mass attack that everything here is weak to. And first for the flame. A little bit of damage. They resist slash though, fairly certain. Yeah. That's fine.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Once again. That time with a crit though. So it was even funnier. And this will stagger him. I don't think it'll kill. Maybe it'll
나의
kill.
손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
36. I think it's just alive for like 3 HP. No, it did die. It did die. Cool.
여행은 목적이 있었지.
The robot's dead. Awesome sauce. And then this is a crit as well. 35. Not bad. Mac now, in order to leave a robot at almost no HP. Booted all triggers, so these guys are gonna get. This guy at least got a buff for being low enough HP. These two are still above 33%. So then, something like this should be good.
금방 다녀올게.
좋은 전략입니다.
Nice. That robot's entering defensive mode. Luckily, what is cast to do a little bit damage. Tails, so it's not a lot of damage.
모든걸
Probably because the robots are dying, therefore she's gonna lose sanity. Actually, she didn't trigger her ego yet, right? I don't think so. So I guess, yeah, she's still max sanity for now. She'll lose some sanity after here, though. After some of these die. This will stagger the guy, though, and because it's the one that is in the process of staggering, it's still gonna do, like, nothing. This robot's at, like, 50 HP. But someone else will be able to finish it off now. Yep, that's someone else being Heathcliff's team. Brushstroke, fair damage. Now 2 more attacks going for the other robot. Will it kill? It's staggered, so this, I think, kills? 7 HP. So he's good as dead. Team, kill him. Kill the robot. Guess if I wanted to be smart, I should have gone for like a Gloom ego there. Or a Gloom skill there, so we could get enough Gloom to mass attack next fight. But it's the fairy, so mass attacks aren't gonna be that great. Drop. Rodion, Sun Shower is pretty nice. I mean, I think we just go for the Sun Shower. Yeah, absolutely. Rodion skill, you know, you can have another good skill. That sounds like it could be nice. No one really needs healing here. We'll heal everyone just because I guess they all need, like, some healing. But no one was, like, desperately low. And a little bit of Rupture here. I kind of wish I went for Rupture build. We've been given some good options. Ooh. Never mind. No one's got any chance of telling the truth here. I guess we'll see what happens when someone fails. We choose Yisung because he's the most bearable. Hold a tremor your leg. You were hiding it. Try to deny, but it was already angered. Get lost. So, 25 HP and SP damage. Man will despair. So true. Meek to Pierce, Meeks to Wrath. It means we're absolutely spamming Otis's ego here. It's already super easy to spam, so... Why did it die already? Is there something just doing damage to everyone at start every turn? Do 3 fixed damage. It's got 5 HP though, right? So that shouldn't kill it. Surely not. And I guess this happens sometimes I think it just does die instantly. And I guess it says Otis is the one that killed it. Unclashable. So, yeah, that's fine. We go all in on the arm then. Take it down. Neutral, that's fine. How do you feel about Slash? You're fine with Slash. We'll go for this then. Nothing's gonna die here, so she's not gonna lose her sanity. She's not gonna lose her marbles. And we need to find someone decent to clash against this middle one. Probably just means using an ego. We'll use this so we get the haste, I think. You know, we'll use this as well. But otherwise, I think we're fine with... We don't need to have everyone use an ego immediately. We'll clash with some egos. Otis is going to take a hit that she can't clash against. Hopefully she won't get staggered by it. But we will see. If she does get staggered by it, it's no big deal. She'll get better. Although it's a little shame that she's the one who had selected. Probably because she was the highest speed, though. Yep, use it again. Do even more damage. She is our very big damage dealer here. The fact that she does have, like, the highest speed overall and that means she's going to get the most, well... Getting the most usages out of the coin is very good for us. Okay. Body sack. Mainly just so we can get the buffs next turn. Always a nice little effect, just a little bit of damage up. He's only got blunt stuff, and this guy resists blunt, so it's not going to be the most useful to buff him. And that's another Tails at max sanity, assuming she was at max sanity, which I think she was, so yeah, that's fine. The arm's still alive somehow. Who knows? It'll probably die next turn then. We can kind of go mostly for the body. After this, all of our attacks are gone through, so we're going to take an attack from him. And it should be fine. Default identities aren't, like, too bad, especially when you can actually just spam egos. Yeah, that's bearable. Okay, 12 speed for you. Means you're gonna be the one who gets attacked twice, unfortunately. Unless we just defend with you so you don't get to. Which I do like the idea of. Yeah. You got some pride stuff here. Could go be nice. More pride. Something like this. Something like this. Change that to go for here. Redirect it so it's these two clashing. That's fine. Honglu can take it. So we've got a big pride resonance going on here, so every pride attack's just going to be pretty powerful.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Top of the fact that it is, well, already fairly powerful. Another crit. Thanks to the pride absolute resonance, we're getting more crits. And you need at a higher likelihood too. 30% chance, and she's got what, 2 count now? So 30% chance it triggers again here. Again, she's been getting so many crits at a 30% chance. It's honestly kind of insane. Oh, and he won after all. That's good. I was expecting him not to. It was a little mean, that's for sure. But it's fine. Like, look at how many crits we've been getting with just using just one ego gift for crit alone. We didn't even get anything else for crit. I don't think. Or I guess we got something that increases our final power, but like, it's not something that's been giving us more. It's not something that's giving us more poise, that's the thing. It's just buffing us even further when we have poise. But in a non-crit related way, just in the final power way. 57, that's good. Okay. Who are you going for? Oh, no, you're not yet. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna have you defend again. You defend against this one. Just so we can get another good paired Pathos Mathoses off. And you go there. And we'll have everyone else just hit the body. And redirect it with you. So these four are the ones flashing, or quote-unquote flashing in Yisong's case. He's gonna be the one taking the hits. He's just too fast for his own good. Because we don't want him to be fast. We want him to be slow. Now we didn't get an absolute resonance of pride here, so I think Otis is gonna run out of crits soon. Okay, she didn't land a crit there, so she's still got 1 crit count, I think. No, she's just out. That's fine. A little sad, because I was increasing her damage output pretty, like, consistently. But it's still fine. Still doing a lot of damage with each use of it. Oh, yep, there goes the body. 300. What? Oh! The contract! It triggered because he got staggered. And therefore just did 33% of his HP as damage right there. Yeah. What a funny ego gift the contract is. Just order like death from above on them whenever they get staggered. Thank you. Yeah, you did a lot. Honglu did a lot too thanks to the mass attacks. Those guys didn't do as much, that's fine. Wasn't expecting them to. And receive the rewards. We've got a fair bit more starlight now. Very nice. I think now I'm 50 starlight away from getting the next reward I want, which is reducing damage by 10%. That would be a nice reward to get. And that's 9 more boxes. And I'm actually doing fine on modules now because I've actually started using Lunacy because I've now learned that that's actually not a bad idea, thanks to Sanaya. Sania, however I'm supposed to pronounce your name. I honestly don't know. Yeah, just more daily extractions. Love daily extractions. Love shards. Clicked, okay. It didn't interrupt my click. I guess I clicked like a second too early for it to process there. Jumped the gun. Oh! Okay. This is the Honglu banner, so it's probably going to be more Honglu shards. I'll take it. Could be something else, though. Oh! Sinclair. Who I think I now have almost 400 I've got over 400 shards for now. Alright. Whenever Sinclair gets another 3-star, which, he's the first, he's got 6 identities. He's one of the, oh, whoops. He's one of the 2 people who has 6 identities, so he's unlikely to get into 3-star anytime soon. That's fine, I guess I could just, if I ever get low on thread, I can just thread him. I can unweave his bones. Okay. Well, that's nice. It's been a while since we've gotten a 3-star in any of these videos. So I'll take it. Oh, and a 2-star too. And the time Heathcliff, who we've also got a fair bit for. Not as much as I used to, mainly because, well, I spent it all getting Sunshower Heathcliff. But yeah, that'll be all for this time. Default identities are still fairly good. Default egos are very good, thanks to the fact they don't have SP costs, so you can spam them with a lot less repercussions, even if sometimes they are weaker than using other ones. Stuff like Otis's is still very strong. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.